In tonight's On the Arise, a new app that's connecting people and companies and generating cash for users. It's called Cosign, and it's the brainchild of our next guest, who say participants snap photos of clothing, shoes, or other merchandise, tag retailers, and earn money if followers like or buy the items. We welcome to Arise Xchange Cosign CEOs Abiodun Johnson and Esosa Ighodaro. Welcome. Thank you both for joining us. Talk to me a little bit about what this app does, because we were talking about you take a selfie and you can make money from it. So how does that work?
So essentially, it's an app that allows people to tag the items within the images that they share to social media. And then when they post it to social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, it becomes shoppable posts. So now there's no longer need to ask the question, hey, where'd you get that cool jacket from? It's already readily available. And you just click the buy button. It takes you directly to the retailer to where you can purchase. So
Sheila, who dresses me for this show and does such a fabulous job, if I wanted to take pictures of what I'm wearing and post them and someone wants to buy this jacket, I would get a piece of that?
Exactly. They can instantaneously shop directly from your posts, and then you get tagged or commission just because you allowed them to discover something new.
So 2 questions for you is, how did you come up with the idea, and how do you get retailers to kind of sign on board this concept?
So it's kind of a problem that we both had, seeing basically images on the web and wanting to know more information about the product. And as we discovered this problem, we know there's other people who suffer from it as well. I know there's other people saying, hey, where'd you get that cool product from? I see a lot of different comments, whether it's images on Facebook, videos on YouTube, and say, hey, this is a well-defined problem, so let's create a solution for it.
So is this going to integrate with Facebook, Instagram, and all the other various sort of photo sharing sites?
Exactly. It will. And so right now we're in Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Instagram will be in a month, and then we're working into Tumblr.
And working into Tumblr. So where are you right now in the stages of the company? I mean, how did you, we generally ask these questions about how did you get started and how did you get funded?
So essentially, we got started right around the summer of 2013. Basically, we just had the idea for the app, and we basically approached friends and family like, hey, we have this cool idea. Fund us.
So you're at the friends and family stage.
Yeah.
And how far has that gotten you? How many subscribers do you have so far?
So we officially launched it last week.
Okay,
and, to date, we've had over 2,000 downloads and roughly like 6,000 page views.
Is the app free right now?
It's free. It's in the Google Play and iOS.
Okay, so if the app is free, what is your plans on how to make money from it?
So essentially what we do is whenever someone takes a picture and tags the item and they're on social media, someone can purchase and we get the commission, and we split some of that commission with the end user. So we're sharing some of the commission with you. So that's the main way.
So, I mean, how complicated is it though for the end user? I mean, so if I take a picture, do I have to tag basically what I'm wearing and where I bought it?
No, so essentially what it is, we have over 1,200 retailers and 13 million products in our database. Basically what you do is take a picture, you say, hey, this is a Ralph Lauren blazer. You search for it in the app and basically pulls up all the different options. So that same blazer is probably sold at Nordstrom, Macy's, Neiman Marcus. You just basically select which one you want to promote. Once you select it, it has the product name, the price, online retailer, and then that's it. It's pretty simple.
What is your background in programming at all, or you came up with the idea? Did you find someone to build this for you? What is that process like?
It's interesting. I have a background in banking and business, and my co-founder has a technology background. So it's a nice kind of marriage there. We've worked with our development team that we've hired overseas to help us build the idea in the last 18 months, kind of perfecting it before now just actually launching. So it's been kind of a great working balance.
Any idea of how big the market is and who the target market is?
So the target market is typically ranges from 15 to 34 years of age, with our sweet spot users being more of the high school, college students, and mostly our demographic skews more towards women because
I was thinking that's probably more women.
Yeah, because they do a lot of shopping. They shop for themselves. They shop for the husbands.
Is there a way that if somebody sees a photograph and it's not tagged, you're going to have a plan that will direct people somehow to convince this person to tag their photos?
We're working on something where it's like an automatic image recognition. So if you see something, you can basically use our application to tell you what the products are.
You're both Nigerian, and one of the things that I discovered in Nigeria is the explosion of mobile platforms. It has leapfrogged over traditional, whether it's brick and mortar banks, whether it's brick and mortar retailers. Is this something that you could see being useful in parts of Africa?
Oh, absolutely. I think one of the main things we get a lot of different people reaching out to us, and a lot of them is from overseas, mainly to Africa, because they're so ahead of the game when it comes to mobile applications. And so we're about to go to Social Media Week next week and talk about
Where's Social Media Week?
It's actually going to be in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
It's going to be sponsored by Microsoft, and it's all over the world, but in different parts of the world, Lagos being one of them. And we're invited to speak about different things we're doing within social commerce, because it's kind of a nuance that we're bringing to the table.
What are your goals on how many do you think you need to get out there to make this product successful?
In terms of downloads,
yep.
Or we would love to obviously have the millions and millions
Sure.
of downloads, but I think the million users is probably like a sweet spot, because obviously our revenue is based on mass.
And what's next?
So much is next. We are looking to kind of do great things around automatic tagging and working with brands and retailers to have really cool experiences with the app. So stay tuned.
And real quickly, how can people download it? Where do they find it?
They can go to the iTunes App Store and also the Google Play Store. So search Cosign.
And search Cosign.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly.
All right, best of luck. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Enjoy
much.
your trip to Lagos.